So, what is the biggest change in your relationship since the show?
Let me talk about the incident where she was talking about when I was back there.
Okay.
It started out over a video game, right?
No, it did not. It started out, I woke up that morning, and you asked me, am I sure that if I wanted this relationship?
Right.
And then I told you yes. And then you kept going on and on and on how I didn't want it, and how you don't think that I need to be in a relationship with you.
So
and I got very upset about that.
So when did you come down there and break the game? What was I doing when this happened?
When I told you, I said, you know, all you care about is your game. So yeah, I came down there and broke it.
My leg is messed up.
Okay. Okay. What's wrong with your leg? I saw you walking out slow.
I tore my Achilles tendon.
Okay, so you're sitting on the couch
for like 10 months.
Okay, so you're playing video games.
All he doing is playing video games.
We have 4 kids in the house.
To do this for him, do that for him. Okay. That's all he do is play his game and then and talk on his phone.
She's thrown you out a couple of times, right?
Yeah. Let me talk real quick. You can't. She might bolt off the stage. I better chill. Listen. She's upstairs arguing, whatever. She don't want to talk. She goes upstairs with our daughter, with her daughter. But I don't like her talking in front of the kids. Okay. That's something she likes to do.
No.
Let me finish. And so anyway, as she's doing this, right, she's running around the house screaming and hollering.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm putting you out. Get out.
When you start,
you a bum. Your kids is this. Your mama is this. She goes to the front door. She goes to the front door, opens the front door with no shirt on, out. Help! 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 Mr. Irvine, I'm hopping around. I haven't even put my foot on the ground yet. I said, I'm not even chasing you. What's going on? Why are you doing this to me?
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Then what happened?
I said, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? That's all I kept saying.
Okay.
She like, you don't get the picture?
Because I was so upset.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I try to walk away from him so I can have time.
Is that when you sat in the car and you went upstairs?
And then to sit out the stair thing, what happened was when she was coming down the stairs, I'm talking up the stairs, but she's coming down. If I'm standing there on one leg, right, she said she fell, right, going down the stairs, she's going to fall on my leg. So when she fell on my leg, I fall on top of her.
And he wouldn't get up. And he wouldn't get up. And he wouldn't get up. I was asking you.
I didn't get up.
When I asked you to get up, did you get up?
Hold on. I didn't get up because I have a woman running around the house screaming help.
So is that true? Did you fall down and he fall on top of you? Is that how it happened?
Yeah, but when I asked him to get up, he would not get up.
Okay, let me ask you. Do you feel you have an anger problem?
I mean...
Because it sounds to me that
I already did.
When you talk to each other and you don't like what he's saying, you get angry and you go off.
I mean, but I'm working on it. I go to therapy now.
Okay. Okay. How often do you go to therapy?
Once a week. Okay.
Is that enough? Is it helping you?
I mean, it's helping. It's helping.
Is it enough?
No, it's not enough.
Okay.
Robert, I am not ready to let it go. I can't. I can't.
Okay. Well, maybe the lie detector test will give you that information you need to either move on or stay together. Right?
I just want you to give me a chance. I'm willing to do anything that I can to make our relationship work. I want to be with you forever, but I don't want anyone else but you. I don't want to break up my family. I don't want to lose you.
But you can't send me to jail. You can't keep on trying to lock me up and stuff like that, Sinead.
I understand.
We got 4. I'm helping you. Why you keep trying to send me to jail and stuff? Why are you doing that to me?
All right, well,
I just want to know.
we came here for the lie detector results, so I'm going to give them. Why don't you stand up and face each other? So we asked Tony, have you ever cheated on Sinead with another woman? You answered no. Lie detector determined, however, that was a lie.
That's not true. I've never cheated on her. Okay. No, that's impossible.
Okay.
No, that's impossible. I've never cheated on her.
Hang on. I'm just going to read them. You can deny anything you want.
I've never cheated on her.
We asked Tony, are you currently cheating on Sinead with one of your exes? You answered no. Lie detector determined that was the truth.
But I've never cheated on her. Not one time.
We asked Tony, do you love Shanae? He answered no. Lie detector determined that was the truth. Hang on. You wanted answers, right? You wanted answers.
When he told me that he don't love me, I just thought that maybe he was just trying to hurt my feelings. I didn't know that was how he really felt.
Something has led up to that point. Let's go back on and let's finish this. You've got to accept the truth. He's been trying to tell you the truth for a long time, right? And that love was probably because of all the things that have been through. I think that obviously there's a build-up to this relationship ending, right? And it's not just happened overnight. And you are addressing, which is the good thing, because if you get into another relationship and your anger takes over the same as this one, it's going to go the same way. So I commend you for taking steps to change that and get help for that. But I think you need a little bit more help, okay? In the audience, we have Dr. Michael Levitan, a dear friend of the show. Michael, obviously the relationship is ending, or ended. What advice do you have?
Well, it doesn't look like this one's going to be saved. Even you're not saving it, I'm not saving it right now. But I have a couple of thoughts here. Number one, you have a child together. And there are other children in the home that maybe have been looking to you as a father figure. Yeah. So you got to take that into consideration. And I'm not saying you have to be with her, but you have to do the right thing by her, because there are children involved. Both of you, like Robert said, you're going to be going forward into other relationships. And what you're doing in this one, please learn the lessons. One of the major lessons is you're both giving your power away. Yeah. You're doing this, calling him names because, or calling the police because he does that. You're doing this because she does that. You can't let the other person influence how you behave. You have to behave with dignity and respect and not names. Good luck, all right?
It sounds like, you know, you're getting the right help, but if you go into another relationship, this cycle is going to continue unless you continue to get that help, all right? At the end of the day, it's not going to move forward, but you have the right things to do, and that's to take care of the baby. That's right. I wish you both the best luck. If you need more help and more referrals to get this anger management under control, I'm willing to do that for you and get you referrals. So good luck to you both. Thanks for coming. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome. The relationship between a mother and a daughter can be a sacred one, but sometimes it can also be one of sorrow, heartbreak, and contempt. My guest today says she's done everything in her power to have a healthy relationship with her mother, and she wants to make things right before it's too late. Please welcome Genesis to the show. So, tell me about you and your mother and what's going on.
We're the same. We're the same. I guess almost like we have the same identity. We have like the same anger issues. We have the same build-up hurt, and we throw rocks at each other, you know? Okay. She says one thing, I say another.
So your mom's verbally abusive?
Yes.
Does she...
And I'm the same way, too.
Okay.
So I'm
Is she physically abusive?
At times,
Do you
yes.
hit each other?
No, I don't hit my mom, no.
Okay. But does she hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You say you love your mother, you want to make things right before it's too late. What's too late?
She always makes statements like, you're going to regret when I'm gone. And that's troubling for me because I didn't have my father growing up because he was murdered, and I didn't have that father bond. So I want to make sure that I continue to have my mom.
So you're worried about losing your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very worried. It's really bad.
Do your children ever hear you?
Yes. My 2-year-old always says, stop fighting. She goes, stop. Enough. Like, she's 2, and she's
2 years old, and
yeah.
she understands that, telling you to stop.
Yes.
What's your biggest fears?
That me and my daughter were going to have that kind of relationship. And I love my mom. I just want us to repair what has been damaged.
But I want to get your mum's side of it. So let's bring out your mum, Colleen. Colleen, come on in. It's very interesting. How are you? Appreciate you coming in. You've been listening backstage, right?
Yes, I have.
And I just said, just before you came out, it's interesting to me because I say this all the time, that children are very astute and they pick up things, behaviors, and they carry those behaviors through childhood into adolescence, into adulthood. How does it make you feel when you listen to...
It makes me angry because I don't feel she's telling you exactly what happened.
Okay.
To the reason as why we're not talking right now.
Okay.
She had a friend come to New York, and I felt that the friend was very inappropriate. You know, she wanted someone to come to my daughter's home with my grandchildren present, and we knew nothing of this person. So we didn't know if the person is dangerous or...
Okay. You barged your way into this, right? Into
I
this,
surely did,
in
yeah.
this home.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, her boyfriend called me. He told me about the kids, about the young girl wanting someone to spend the night. And yeah, I guess you could say I am aggressive. I went over there. I mean, as I was talking with him on the phone, I'm putting on my clothes. Like,
Right.
I'm coming over there for you. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So do you think you overreacted?
No, absolutely not.
So you didn't trust a friend at all?
No,
Okay.
no.
What do you feel right now when you listen to your mum telling you that?
I feel like she doesn't allow me to make my own decisions.
That's
but
not true. That's not true.
At times, you know, in this case, I was obviously making a bad decision. I didn't really think about it the way he took it and the way she took it.
Why are you so overprotective?
Because I have gone through something very dramatic when they were young.
Okay.
I've made a lot of mistakes as a mother, and I just want her to be a better mother than I was.
So you came from a troubled...
Yes, and I was in a very, very bad relationship, an abusive relationship.
Abusive. Restraining orders?
Restraining orders, almost got killed. Her being my oldest child, she witnessed a lot. We have been through a lot. You know, I am a tough person. I just feel like I had enough. Sometimes you got to teach your children tough love.
Oh, I'm a big believer in tough love.
And I wanted her to know what it's like not to have a mother. You know, at that moment, I wanted her to feel like, wow, I can't count on my mother for nothing.
Because you did that, right?
Right, right. I wanted her to know what it felt like.
Do you still think of those days now?
Every day.
Childhood? Every day?
Every day.
Does that pain you?
I get really angry.
It's okay. Why do you get angry?
Because she thinks I hate her, and I don't.
Do you hate your mother?
I know she loves me, but...
Do you think she hates you?
I mean, she says it, but I don't believe her.
But we all say things that we don't mean. So,
Yeah, but I only say it because you're very nasty with me. And no matter what, I'm your mother. I've never left you.
Yeah.
Or your sisters.
I am nasty, and I admit that I'm very nasty with my mom.
What intrigues me is that you know your background of your mom. You know where she's been. Probably you know a little bit compared with her. There's a whole lot of pain there. That's
She
for sure.
knows. She's been there. I've never left them.
No, but I'm saying when you grew up, she doesn't understand everything you went
No, she doesn't, because she's been fortunate.
Yeah.
She has a mother who cares.
Yeah.
She has a mother who loves her. She has a mother who has never put anyone or anything before her and her sisters. And I'm just a little tired of her always saying that I treat her siblings better than her. That's absolutely not true.
Still to come.
Our bond is like a mixture of love, hate.
But you take me there, Genesis. Your problem is that you think you could rule me. You can't rule me. I'm your mother. And I demand respect from you.
You earn respect, you don't demand. This is better with your siblings and mom than your bond. What is a bond to you?
Like, we have a bond, but ours is like sacred. It's like, it has to do with love, hate, fight, and
But you take me there, Genesis.
and I do
You
take her
take
there,
me there.
and she takes me there too. We take each other there.
But
No, you know what's your problem? Your problem is that you think you could rule me. You can't rule me. I'm your mother, okay? And I demand respect from you.
you earn respect, you don't demand it, okay? You know, that's a thing that you're exactly right. She is your daughter. But you can't demand respect from somebody. What you should be doing is respecting your mother.
Yeah,
that's for
I
sure.
agree with you.
Okay. You're actually very similar.
Yeah, we're a lot alike.
You're so similar, it's kind of scary.
It's really scary because we're a lot alike. You know, I bash her, she bashes me. It's a back and forth situation. And that's why I'm here today, so we can repair our past and just move forward, because we just don't get along. And that's
But why don't you get along?
It's not that we don't get along, it's just...
No, we really don't get along.
Okay, we don't get along.
Okay. So to make this work, I have a dear friend, Sherry Gaber, in the audience. She's been listening over here. What do you think of this?
First, I want to acknowledge both of you have been through tremendous trauma. You both probably have some PTSD. You can't go back. You can only go forward and do the best you can. You were a single mom. You had nobody else. There was no one else to really talk to, share your experiences with. So she became your surrogate partner in some ways.
Yes.
And so she is probably correct that you do have a different dynamic than the other daughters. But what I do see here is so much love. And your intentions are all in the right place. Your intentions, Carlene, are for your grandchildren.
Absolutely.
And so if you could just rebuild that relationship coming from that place instead of from way back, I think you two, the love, it's over the top. That's what I see.
Well, we can see that you're very wise. You know, the way in which you protect. Also, a little too protective because of what you've been through personally. But I understand that.
But can I be honest with you?
Of course.
I think the most I dislike about Genesis is that we get into an altercation and she want to use my grandchildren against me. And I hate that. Because
I'm going to tell you right now, is the worst thing you can do. Because you know what happens? You are going to lose. The kids will naturally gravitate to her.
And they do.
I don't deny that. That is true. She's
Of course. And if you don't change it, those kids are just you're gonna be gone. You want to exist in their mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right?
That's how she felt with her mother and I. My grandmother and I, we had a close bond.
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes.
She's hurt.
Does that look like somebody that's happy?
No, she's not happy. She's miserable. She says it all the time.
But who's making her miserable?
Me?
Okay, so when are we going to stop this? You came here. I'm just looking at a lot of pain and somebody that really, 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 really cares about you.
She does.
And your kids. That's your job to make sure that you hug her and you tell her, hey, listen, I'm sorry. We can work this out. We can figure it out and I can stop being this and I can do this, but I need this from you.
Yeah, that's true.
I just give you a hint.
I love you, Mom.
Okay. I really believe there is so much love, just like Sherry said. There's so much love here. We just have to figure out the lines of communication, of how we communicate without being angry and shouting, and get those kids. The kids have to come first because they have to see happiness. And I believe you don't name call, and this is all of you. You don't name call, you don't shout at each other, you sit down, you converse. The kids can only see happiness.
Yeah.
And that's the truth, because you don't. I know you can do it, both of you, if you both try.
Thank you.
Stay with us, lots more when we come back. Thank all my guests for sharing their stories today. Whether it's a friendship or a relationship, bonds are built on trust, not lies. Without it, we have nothing. I want to thank all of you for watching at home, and I want to thank all our men and women who serve in our armed forces around the world and here, and our veterans and families. Thank you so much for what you do for our freedom. God bless you all until next time.